Well, pleasant evening, gentlemen and ladies and everybody. The camera's shaking there. Okay, well, today I'm working on this Forgefiend Maulerfiend kit, and I decided I was going to magnetize it because, you know, why the heck not? So I wanted to show you guys kind of what I'm doing. I'm not done yet. This is a pretty big kit. It's got a lot of magnets being used, but just want to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing here. So these are 1/4 inch magnets. And I think they're probably 1/4 inch by, let's see, probably by 1/16 by 1/4 inch. Anyway, there's actually 2 of those sitting in each of these sockets. And sorry, there's actually 2 of these sitting in each of these sockets. And the reason I did that was for more grip, you know, more, what's the word I'm looking for here? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a stronger, polarization. And this socket here is actually the same, so you know, you get an idea of how deep it is. It couldn't actually put the 2 magnets in there. I had to drill it out a little bit, and that's why I've got this stuff going on here. And it was a good thing, I think, because as strong as these magnets are, you're going to want to have something that's going to help hold them in place. So after I drilled through a little bit, I didn't drill completely through. It was enough to break the plastic, and you know, that's why we have this spillage going on here. But I was able to seat 2 of those, and the polarity is the same on both sides, so I can take, you know, any one of the weapon options and put them in here like this. Just the magma cutters, for instance. So that's going to work out nicely. As I finish the build, I have already magnetized the big fisty bits on here, and that was pretty straightforward. Just had to, there's a little nub that was sticking off of here that would go into the socket, and I just cut it flat with my plastic cutters, filed it down a little bit, and drilled the hole out, put another one of those 1/4 inch magnets in there, just one, and it, you know, works like a charm. Just pop. It's totally seamless. You can hardly tell it's in there. And yeah. So at this point, I've got the magma cutters and the fists. I know that magma cutters aren't a very popular option, but you know, they're there. And it was, like I've said before in my videos with magnets, it's really good to have a, you know, what I like to call template pieces, so you can make sure your polarization is good and it's easier to not make mistakes if you get the first one right the first time and you just keep going. Anyway, at this point I've got the lasher tendrils assembled, and they assemble like this. They're 3 pieces. They're going to make this little dome, and the goal moving forward is I'm going to nip that little dome off there. I'm going to try to put one of the 1/4 inch magnets in there. I've got some smaller ones. They're just slightly smaller, and they would be, where's the bit? What does it say? I guess these would be 1/16 magnets. Or no, that can't be right. I'm glad I'm being very informative, but that's the goal. I'm just going to cut this off here, and it'll, you know, be the same situation there, but just with the lasher tendrils. And you'll notice I haven't got these glued in yet, is because there is a little bit of a stance difference between the Forgefiend and the Maulerfiend, whereas the Maulerfiend is more forward, kind of like a dog or something, and the actual the Forgefiend, am I saying that right? I'm sorry, I'm tired. But anyway, one of them kind of stands up a little bit like this, and the other one is kind of sitting forward. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to glue it yet, but yeah, I've got a few pieces. And the real reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to show you the insides, because like I said, you know, with that strength of magnets, you want to have something more for them to bite into. What I did actually, I just put the green stuff in there and then I smushed them down. So it, you know, you'll see, if you look close enough, you can see that the green stuff is all surrounding the magnet, so it's good and seated. Anyway, that's it for this part. I will probably do some subsequent videos as I'm finishing this up, because, you know, I'm going to have to magnetize the head and, you know, the other parts, and then, yeah, so, alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been your friendly neighborhood warp runner. You guys have a lovely evening, or day, whichever you prefer.